I am going to tune into ABS TV to watch the assembly every Friday 2 p.m. If you don't tune in to watch it, I will get you arrested. And if I get you arrested, there is no bail.
A very good afternoon to you this beautiful Friday afternoon, wherever you are watching me across Nigeria and of course within Nigeria. Good afternoon to you and welcome to the program, The Assembly. I am Lord Lessef from the highest echelon of the British Empire. And as always on the program, we discuss issues pertaining Nigeria and how to get Nigeria to be a better country. And today we are talking about the Armed Forces Remembrance Day held every 15th of January. And to discuss this with me, I have the Professor Zekwes, as well as the Malam himself, talking about Malam Goro. Hey, good afternoon to you both. Malam Goro, it's nice to see you for the first time this year. How are you doing? Merry New Year to you.
Wallahi, I am doing fine. Just that Kagani, this first up season, Wallahi, is a month day too much from of Sania, that is cow. Yeah. They demand them. So me, I go for notes. Wallahi, I do like two and flow. I go, I supply. Hi, very hectic, but pocket very loaded. Wallahi.
Exactly, that doesn't matter. So far as the stress is worth it, it's something cool. I was talking to a Muslim friend of mine, and he was saying, or rather, she was saying that the Muslims don't really celebrate New Year. How true could that be?
New Year now for January, man. There's nothing special that we are celebrating. What it comes for our religion.
Okay.
But on normal, if you want to celebrate, it's not easy for you to be for Allah to keep you alive. Yeah. All the way from January to January. So for the fact say you don't see them for January of 2021, COVID-19, you know, kill them for you. Coronavirus, you know, kill them for you. Nothing, kill them for you. So you go thank Allah for that. But nothing special. What would they celebrate them for?
You look very tired. You must have been drained this stressful and festive period.
Okay, me, I know me water when they drink, but me, I walk. Wallahi, a day very hectic. But pocket, you load, wallahi, money a day. After this program, I dey carry go for Roban, wallahi. Anything you want.
Don't take me anywhere. I'm not interested. Oh. Hey, Prof, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm fine.
Yeah, you were here last week and you're also here today. How do you feel in the space of 1 week? How has it been for you?
I'm happy as usual.
This is the very first time you're putting on traditional wear to this program. Anything that guided your choice of cloth?
First time. Last week I was in traditional.
Were you?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because the difference is that it was long.
Okay. All right.
But well, I can't fathom what you're saying.
But why you so? Come on, speak up. Why you so? I know very soon you'll start raising your voice when it's especially time to use those bombastic words. But at least show that you're excited. How you doing?
Yes. From my facial expression.
Yeah.
If you're very clairvoyant,
okay,
you will understand that I'm happy as usual. I'm happy.
Okay.
You understand?
You're just reserving some strength.
Yes.
All right. So let's get to meet you starting from Malam.
So, Jama'a da ke sararin mu yau is your boy MC Malam Goro. Kai me nace? Dan Katsina, I'm from Katsina State. Ka gane kuma asalin babana Malam kuma ni dan Malam ne. My father is a Malam kuma I am a son of a Malam. Like a catechist kuma a son of a catechist. Barkas da sabuwa da ku yau.
All right, you had to use a Christian analysis for that. Hey, Prof.
Yes. Good afternoon. I'm Honorable Prof. Zekwes, HPZ Academy. An academic colossus, like I always say, that is 2021 anticipation. And we expect the Oratio Data, Oratio Directa, Oratio Recta, and Oratio Obliqua that will come out of this year. So like I said before, I am happy. HPZ Academy.
Okay, that's okay. All right, let's now say the national anthem as it is, customary in the show. Yeah, Goro, there was the honors of leading in this.
Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's squall obey, to serve our father's land, with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes first shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, the nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
I am Lord Lessef from the highest echelon of the British Empire.
Olaniyi, if they play and they drink water, they don't know they shout, arise up. Olaniyi, you go get intelligent. I attended nothing less than 38 parties yesterday. Can they see Jack?
Hausa, Igbo, or Yoruba?
Ona pamlante wewe. Adani yake ile kimere. Ona chanarake to you will learn it. No do this like this. Lawyer, back hand, back. On your takankuzo give you in my town.
It's okay. It calls for no rancor, okay?
Ikola, is it your problem? Why is it by me?
Calm down. Hey, Aloy, calm down. It's okay.
I am going to tune into ABS TV to watch the assembly every Friday 2 p.m. If you don't tune in to watch it, I will get you arrested. And if I get you arrested, there is no bail.
You're back on the program, The Assembly. And today, we are talking about the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. As I mentioned initially, every 15th of January is a day set aside in Nigeria, basically, to commemorate, or I could say observe, the armed forces we have in Nigeria. Of course, basically, we have the Army, we have the Navy, and we have the Air Force. And today is a special day that we get to think about what these people actually do for our nation, Nigeria, how they have been able to protect the lives of innocent civilians in Nigeria, as well as how they have been able to fight the wars, maybe inter-country or intra-country wars in Nigeria, and many other things about the armed forces. And to know actually if they are very well equipped, because there are about 310,000 armed forces, like military personnel in Nigeria, where we have over 200 million population. And according to the last census, that was many years ago, about 2006, right? That's when they had the last census in Nigeria. And right now, according to them, it was about 170 million. And count from then till now, it's possible that we are about 220 million, because in Nigeria, they give birth with reckless abandon. So right now, we're going to talk about this, and we'll see how this actually affects the nation Nigeria and how the armed forces are faring. Before then, we have one of us who just stepped in for a reason I wouldn't know why. Olaniyi, what happened? You took a bit behind schedule.
Oyinbo, you will not be annoyance at me. You know, because today is the celebration of the Armed Forces generation of
You're not a
Nigeria.
military personnel, so...
I am not a military personnel, but I was once a stakeholder when it comes to the military personnel.
What were you holding?
I was holding the stake.
What do you hold on for?
I was holding the stake.
Explain that to us. I want to understand what you mean by your
So
stake.
what happens is, you see, in my constituency, if they want to conscript somebody to enter inside the army, they have to go through me. Because I am the one that will have to point out the unscrupulous element that I have in my constituency.
And what will happen? They now take them to the military or what?
So they carry them through some process they are calling refurbishment. So they will now refurnish the people and they will now put them inside.
Are you by chance trying to say that it has to be those unscrupulous
No,
elements?
you will not
that
understand.
Military personnel? Doesn't mean that the military in Nigeria is unscrupulous.
No, don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is there are some people in my constituency that we are not supposed to allow their talents to go to waste.
Okay.
No,
you've not really answered the question. So you've been pinpointing people that will join the military that made you come late for the program.
I am not pinpointing people. I just have to make sure that the Armed Forces Remembrance Day is going well in my constituency.
Okay, before you have to fly down to...
Before I have to fly down to this place.
Okay.
So that's right.
Welcome.
You see, the truth of the matter is that everything you have just said sounds ridiculous. Like I said, understand one point. Stakeholders. What has stakeholders got to do with armed forces? I don't understand. Just like I always say, when I remember the armed forces of Nigeria, I remember the Nagasaki and the Hiroshima. I remember the Colossus of Rhodes. And I will not say that I am in doubt that this person here is a member of Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Who knows what it is? Oh, yes.
Wait. I am not a member of
Understand.
See, my problem was Nagasaki one of the military colonel of this country, Nigeria?
Understand.
The only Nagasaki that I know was when we were in secondary school.
Yes.
So there was this Professor Nagasaki. He was the one that came and was teaching us social studies and business education. So he was never a member of the armed forces. So how can you now come and be lying against Professor Nagasaki?
A professor taught you in your secondary school.
I don't understand. Are you trying to belittle and underrate the secondary school that I went to?
The truth of the matter is that everything you say is filled with platitudes and virginities.
Again, it is not just by speaking big If you are celebrating the heroes of this country today. Nobody is speaking big grammar.
All right.
People that have died, you are letting your big grammar to be stopping them in their
It is all about education. Like I said last week, librocubiculas.
You don't even know what
Wait, it's okay. Hey, Prof. I don't want to understand anything right now. No problem. We've known why you came late for the program. Welcome.
Ridiculous and ludicrous reason.
Thank you, Daniel.
It's okay.
No reason, guy, who understand them. You as a skateboarder, if you like, you can even the pen holder.
All right, it's okay. Just welcome to the program. Okay, today we are talking about the armed forces in Nigeria. Okay, and I would want to start with you, Goro. Yeah, the armed forces. It was once a time, I don't know if I should call it a rumor or if it was factual, that they said that Nigeria had the world's best land army.
It's true.
Land army. I wouldn't know if it was a rumor or if it was factual, but I know I once heard it over there at the UK when they were mentioning it. Nigeria had a very good number of land army and they were the best across the world.
But Oyibo, this thing that you said, was it at the comedy show that you heard?
I will look into the call exactly. But
there's no way they can held Nigeria in a place like UK. When the whites held you, look into what they are saying. They are either making mockery of you, making caricature of you, making jest of you, or trying to incarcerate you politically. Physically.
Wait. I want to ask you a question.
Ask me a question.
Why is it that if you want to make a point,
yes,
you will have to use like 4 to 17 words to make one point?
Listen, it is called trying to demystify your point, trying to decrypt.
I'm complaining about things you are still doing.
Trying to make it decipherable. You understand?
All right.
So that
you see that demystify that you say it have do.
Okay.
What is the problem? Go.
Goro. I understand that Goro has been so stressed this period. That's why he seems very calm, okay? But even at that, Goro, let's get to see, how would you say, or how would you rate the Nigerian armed forces? Worldwide, across the world, worldwide. Like, how would you rate them in comparison to other armed forces across the world?
If na for month, kagane ko, you talk no be only you talk even the Nigeria people talk even the white man people they talk. For Nigeria, we have the best land army. Kagane ko, you know for Nigeria here, if you go for army, you go see them for Hausa, Ide for army, Igbo, all the different tribes, Ide for army. And you know, we from the northern part of Nigeria, we can leg them very, very, very well. We are one of those people that are very good in the land army. It's because of us, the northern part of Nigeria. That is why they rate Nigeria.
No. I wouldn't want you to make this thing an ethnic issue right now.
Okay, this will be ethnic.
Generally,
okay,
like,
generally.
how has it been for the armed forces in Nigeria in comparison to other armed forces across the world?
So armed forces in Nigeria, if you come for army is the army, then they try for Kaganeko, then they for boundary, then they protect our country. The ones who go for Sambisa, they do their own work. Among the one with me, I don't understand that. Is this one they call them for Navy? Even Navy don't even start them for checkpoints. I think the Navy now for water, then they go.
Where are they doing the checkpoint? Somewhere at Niger Bridge, right?
Which can not be this one for Niger Bridge. No Niger Bridge for road. You go see Navy man. You go stop them.
I've not seen something like that.
You never see them?
I've not seen them.
You know they travel.
I don't travel. I've traveled wide and. What do you mean?
Excuse me.
Bro, you never see them.
What is time we are traveling? Are you entering motor to be doing the job? Are you flying up?
It depends on the distance, actually.
Of course. Despite the fact that we don't really agree. You will agree with me.
We will not agree.
That he has just bombarded us with lies, fallacies.
I know he has bombarded you, but I will not agree. Only you said that the armed forces people, they are protecting the country in the border.
Very, very well. More especially the
How many have they protect the country in the border?
You know they cross some border.
I know what is the crossing the border. How many have they been protecting in the border?
Okay, they are working. Go to the border.
How are they? No, you see, it is good that when you are saying something.
Make I tell you, the evidence is that before anything go enter for Nigeria, then go cross check them. Kaganeko, that is why we, even for border, even the custom, because people like you, una people, you know, they talk and say for your quantity is close to that country, what they call them, Kotanu. Kagani, all this vehicle where you know they go stop them, you know, go enter for Nigeria. Kagani ko, the bandits, you know, go enter. Even this COVID-19 power.
Okay. You are talking about my constituency. See, Oyibo, I'm not going to make this a constituency something.
Can you be constituency?
Because if I say
Lessef should continue with his questions because this whole lugubrious saga, these utterances, is getting ridiculous. Ask more questions. All this nonsense.
No, it's not up for me, pa.
In short word,
if you go for school, me, I go for dictionary.
Understand what I'm saying?
Me, I be
there's a difference between an insult and an axiomatic term. The Lord Jesus Christ even said, "Get behind me, Satan." You Buddha of bypass. You people are the Buddha of bypass.
Can you Buddha of bypass? Can you Buddha of bypass?
I don't understand what Jesus Christ is. He is doing inside armed forces.
I'm surprised.
Wait.
Hey, listen. We all know that the army, the navy, and the armed forces actually comprise of people from all the ethnic tribes we have in Nigeria. So I see no reason why any of you right here should make it a tribal issue.
You should tell this.
No. Listen, relax.
Right.
This may get too rowdy if I don't get to control the way we talk about this. We all know how very sensitive it is to have the military of your country protecting or not protecting you.
Because of ravaging ethnicism.
Okay, because
wait, relax. Let's get this thing. Let's get some things right here. Let's get this thing to be pointed at a particular direction. Now, it looks like Olaniyi isn't very comfortable that the armed forces in Nigeria are doing quite well. Now, I want to know your view. Olaniyi, what is your view about the armed forces? also not just the Army, but the Navy and the Air Forces and see how they are doing.
Oyibo,
Okay.
before I start, I am going to excuse you if you don't know how to pronounce my name. Because I've been trying to teach you how to pronounce my name. You are not getting
But it sounds nice when I call you Olaniyi.
But you see, these two, Gorimapa,
Were you allowed?
if any of them try and step on my tape, I will sting them like scorpion.
You as a Gorimapa.
My name is Oloye Abioye Olaniyi. Let it sink inside your coconut head. Now, let me go ahead with the question that you asked me.
All right.
Our people used to say, if something is going well, it is good that you appreciate it.
Okay.
And if something is not going well, it is also good that you appreciate it too, but you have to point it out that something is not going well.
Okay.
You see, when it comes to the issue of armed forces in Nigeria, you know, today is the day we are remembering armed forces. The armed forces that have gone.
5th of January.
Well, we are remembering armed forces that have gone, and we are also acknowledgement of armed forces that are here and doing their job.
Okay.
It is okay that everybody is doing their job, but me, I feel they can still do more. Why am I saying all these things?
Okay.
Ikini, which is number one. If you are saying that the armed forces are protecting the border, why are we still having cases of people that are penetration inside the border, inside the country? Now, I am going to be because I'm a very wise man. I am not like some people that are not wise. I will not just go and be mentioning, it is the Hausa people, it is the Igbo people, it is the... No, I will not do something like that. But if you are saying that the armed forces are the people that are not allowing people to do smuggling of motor inside Nigeria from Cotonou, it is the same army that are supposed to be avoiding that people, terrorists and bandits and all these people that are causing trouble will be entering inside the country from the north and be killing farmers and be doing this one, and because we are having cases like that. If you have been conversation with the news, you are going to be seeing that in especially in the northern region of Nigeria that we are having plenty of Nisuru. We are having plenty unrest in the northern region of Nigeria for like how many years now?
Okay.
It has been a very, very long years.
Okay.
We have been having this unrest, and we have constant deployment of armed forces to that part. And up to is it that the hoodlums and the terrorists in that place are there plenty more than the Nigerian armed forces? Nisuru. You are understanding what I'm saying? So now, these are some of the jobs that they are supposed to be. Now, look at another case now. The hoodlums will come, the terrorists will come, they will say they kidnap school children. They kidnap some people from the village. They come and slaughter people like animals. And we have armed forces that are deployed to that place. And up till now, the kind of success rate that they are having in that place, it is still low. It is not satisfiable. Another reason is that why will you say, okay, they say the land forces, look at the soldier people. The soldier people, if they say it should be on the highway, there is a particular reason why they say it should come and be on the highway. But it is the same soldier people that will come now and be stopping vehicle and be collecting money. Is that what we send them to go and do in the highway? They are not doing well. You are stopping people on the highway, you are collecting money, you are causing your job. I can remember the last time that I traveled from Lagos to this place during the Christmas period.
I want just one question. You don't ever see we move without fuel? Just answer them. Yes, You don't ever see motor move without fuel?
You know, it is not possible for a motor to move without.
God bless them for you. Just judge them for yourself. How you go there for sun from morning till night? No, collect small thing we go take by if not for pure water, if not for mineral, if not for something.
And I'm going to ask this to you, Prof. These armed forces, okay, are these military personnel being paid well enough? Because there have been cases, though it rarely happens, especially with land soldiers. It rarely happens because I think it's mostly the police that collects money from people, but looks like the soldiers are now towing that path. But it's crazy if that is so. Because
the police are starting. They are not even collecting 50 naira. Police are collecting. The soldier people, they are even collecting more than police. Their own is like 100 naira and 200 naira.
I guess the record. I guess
So it is a crazy metabolism.
Okay, now let me ask you, Prof. Is there any, okay, well, this is Nigeria. I don't expect you to say yes. But are these military personnel being paid well?
Very good. The military personnel, I must admit, in all honesty, being frank, they aren't paid well. And we have to see it from two angles. The angle A and angle B. Angle A, in the sense that the government, the wielders, the cohesive and locomotive apparatus of state, the people at Mountain Olympus of the economy have failed. Angle B, the people who are supposed to be executionists have also failed. Now, I've not really seen where soldiers collect money, but I've heard it on so many occasions. But we believe that seeing is believing, you understand? So I've not really seen. But the truth remains that they are not well paid. Police officers are not well paid because there is no way you will give somebody, there is what they call self-discipline, self-respect. It doesn't lead to bogus postulations or self-aggrandizement or agranulocitosis or self-injury. Now listen to me, listen. I choose to ignore their irrelevant rant and continue what I'm saying. As I was saying, now, what I am trying to say is this. They have not been paid well. If their salaries are modified with enough allowances, adequate allowances, I think 90% of them, or to avoid exaggeration, 75% of them will stay away, will abstain from this bestaining, bestirring, marooning, cocooning, tattooing, shattering, and quagmiring effect of bribery and corruption.
All right, so we'll go for a short break, and then when we come back, we'll talk about the recruitment process of these military personnel. Okay, every year we see posts and, of course, publicity that these personnel are actually recruiting, only for people to say, hey, that there is some corrupt practices when it comes to such recruitment processes. We'll go for a short break. When we come back, we'll talk more about that. Lessef, from the highest echelon of the British Empire.
If they play and they drink water, they don't know they shout, rise up. I attended nothing less than 38 parties yesterday. Did they see you, Jack?
Was it Igbo or Yoruba?
On a complaint away. I don't like anything. On your channel, you will learn it. No, do this lawyer. Back. On your channel, you in my town.
It's okay. It calls for no rancor, okay?
Is it your problem? Why is it by my
Calm down. Hey, alright, calm down.
Do you know that this
I am going to tune into ABS TV to watch the assembly every Friday, 2 p.m. If you don't tune in to watch it, I will get you arrested. And if I get you arrested, there is no bail.
You're back on the program, The Assembly, and today we are talking about Armed Forces Remembrance Day in Nigeria, okay? It's been crazy because as much as a few persons are thinking that they are doing quite well, a larger number of people in Nigeria are thinking that, or are postulating, or I would say they are positing that these military personnel are not doing well enough for the safety of Nigeria. Well, I think right now we'll talk about the recruitment processes, because this whole thing starts from who make up the army. Are they capable enough? How is this recruitment process? And also, how these persons, when recruited, how are they being trained? Are there enough facilities? Is everything going on quite well? These questions and more will be answered on this program, The Assembly. Okay, I don't know who is most exposed from the three of you about...
Of course it should be me.
Wait, relax. I don't... For you to have...
You are
See,
How did we
listen.
get there?
Calm
Bebeto,
down. See.
Bebeto is a footballer. Wait. Let me ask the question first.
In the academic field,
Okay.
in the academic field,
Okay.
looking at these people, the only thing that will come to your mind, you remember the obscurantive and the gymnosophist demons when they were coming out with their casting vituperations and their casting objurgations.
So my dear,
very obfuscated.
if they born you after this program, wait for me outside.
I will both. Okay. But at the same time, you will rest.
Can you vote? Wallahi,
All right, now wait, back to the question.
Can you vote?
What is that in your beside?
Very soon you will see him. Leave him.
And you think coming with a machete scares me? I have what Igbos call automopo. You understand? Internal fortification, internal invigoration. You understand? So you will see it in full
Now
force.
the question
Ask
goes
your
as
question.
this. I need the person that is most exposed from three of you. It mustn't be academically exposed. It's not an academic question. Okay, now I want to know if any of you here have been to any of these military recruitment
My
processes.
3 children in the army.
Oh, okay, that's nice. That's nice. How about you? You have any
You know,
experience?
the only reason why I'm keeping quiet is because the white people, your people, they used to say that he that is wise, he keep quiet.
Okay.
Then he that is not wise, we be Omama Janu. That is why I'm keeping quiet. Though. It's not like I don't have something to say, but I have something to say. I'm just keeping quiet.
As a gentleman, you know.
In academics, when there is quietness, when there is quiet and calm, it's either the person has a lot to say or he has nothing to say. In their own case, I can tell they have nothing to say.
Either ways. Okay, now since you have 3 children in the army, so which of them is it? The Army, Navy, or Armed Forces, or rather the Air Force?
This one now for army. In fact, you know what would make me happy to say my children after them go do them for common interest, commat, they enter them for army.
I don't understand.
As my became 3 of them, they go for primary school, write them for common interest.
Okay.
I put them for
So
army.
they joined the NDA.
Okay, no NDA, enter them for recruit. Now you don't get them for one star. I know say for my place, they do them for promotion.
No, I don't think Nigeria does child army. I don't think they do that.
Child them for army, if you get them for, even with Abanga, they call them that was African Wayek, you know.
Okay.
Now with Wayek, they get them.
But you said common entrance. Common entrance should be for primary
now
school.
One thing you see, one thing you don't know is it in their constituency.
Are you sure you have your children in
No,
army?
let me explain to you. You see, in their constituency, somebody can be 21 years old and be in primary school.
Oh,
okay. So that is
Okay,
one of the things. No, it is not an insult. I'm just telling you can be 21 years old and you are inside the army.
I think I've heard that before.
No, that before I think say for common interest na him before Wayek. Kaganeko. No, I couldn't
All right,
say.
okay.
See, you don't even know anything.
Okay, now that
And you are
aside,
opening your mouth and you are talking.
I go school for man.
You see the training. You see the you say one English now. You say the
recruitment
the
process.
recruitment something.
Recruitment.
The
The recruitment.
recruitment. So the recruitment of the people inside the soldier, the army. You see, I can remember when I was in secondary school.
Okay.
Somebody just came and say, they want to put us inside Boy Scouts.
Okay.
We go for Boy Scouts. We dance around fire. We sing song. Later again, somebody else said they want to put us inside Manowar. So inside my mind, I was thinking it is the same singing song and dancing around fire. That day on inside the hot afternoon of the sun, they say all of us should form a straight line, and they say all of us should stand you and look up you. Oyinbo, they say we should look up for like in fact, they say like maybe like 30 minutes or something. Oyinbo, I did not even reach 1 minute. The next thing I open my eyes, I see people carrying me, and they are pouring water on my head. They say I failed the test, that I cannot join inside the Manowar. So if the recruitment for the Manowar is like that, now come and calculate the recruitment of the army. Because according to some of my friends and people that I know, that they said they went through the recruitment. The recruitment is very, very tedious. It is very, very. You see all these people that are going for national youth service, NYSC people that they are shouting that the training is this one, so the recruitment of entering inside army is strong. So they choose somebody that is strong. They choose somebody that can withstand pain. They choose somebody that is agile and faster and smarter and everything. So as far as I'm concerned, the recruitment to enter inside the Nigerian army is a standard one. Is a standard one. So that means anybody that enter inside the army is capable of functioning inside the army. But the only thing that I'm thinking I'm having problem with you is the structural structure. Because it's the structural structure that would make. I did not say bastard. The bastards are not inside the army.
Bastardizing English language. That's what I said.
Okay.
You are understanding that you are not a bastard. So the recruitment of the army people. So the structure of the structure that is guiding these people. Inside the structure that we are talking about now is the what they call remuneration. Remuneration is the money that they are paying them. It is inside the structure. So now the health situation. I went to school. What are you talking about? So the health packages and benefits, and there's some other incentivities that they are giving to them. Is what is going to make these people. Because see, let me tell you something. You see, today we should not forget the fact that we are remembering the armed forces. We are celebrating them because there are some people that have laid down their life for this country. When the hoodlums and terrorists and the things are happening in this country, we have soldiers that went to go and confront all these people, and they fought, and some people laid their life down.
Hold you on to that.
No, don't
ask
hold
you
me.
and ask you a question.
Okay, ask me a question.
Exactly, because now these persons that have given up their life for the country Nigeria, did they do that out of love for the country Nigeria or out of joblessness?
You ask him.
No, you mentioned it. I want to continue with you.
Somebody is making hold you for your. See, Oyinbo, let it not be as if I'm the only body that has sense in this place. Try and ask him.
Okay, you have an answer to that?
Yes.
Okay, fine.
In every reason, there is a pre-plan. Okay. In every place, there is a prologue. There is an epilogue. Yes, some of them lay down their lives for love. Yes.
Just like that one we lay in life for Leki. I'm going to make you.
You can't answer.
No, it's not about question. You want to talk, he's putting hand inside my mouth. Does he want to injure my mouth? Don't talk.
As regards to the Lekki toll gate,
leave that aside. Let's just talk about the question I asked you right now.
All right. Now, some of them did that for love. Most of them did that for love because after passing through the recruitment of the army, even though you were in discipline, discipline comes to you. It enters you forcefully. You understand? Both physical. See, when you have undergone the training of the army, the recruitment, you will suffer what they call spiritual and moral state of erebosism. You will suffer spiritual and moral state of Ichabod. You will suffer spiritual and moral state of Ebola. Cerebral quagmire. Listen to me. Understand what I'm saying? Listen. Understand what I'm saying? If you check the meaning of Ebola in the dictionary, you will see what it means. The one you are thinking is Ebola virus disease. I'm not talking about that. There is this self-discipline, not this police saga that you see out there. Most of them, I can say, did out of love. Right. I refuse to admit that some did that out of joblessness. No. I refuse to admit.
Asking because I'm surprised. Whenever there are recruitments for all these things, there are loads of people, most of them jobless, going in hunt for this particular job. And looking at them, you would tell that these persons cannot ordinarily die for Nigeria.
Yes, I agree with you.
Okay.
But in as much as a hungry man is hungry, it doesn't entail him to drink tea and coffee when he's hungry. You understand?
Okay.
See, when you go into the army and you discover that you cannot carry it, when you have been given 3 hard, 3 dangerous, 3 tiring skills, 3 things for you to do, you will be the one to abscond.
Okay,
you will
now
be the one to flee. So what I am saying,
Yeah.
even though they are jobless,
Okay.
they will flee.
Okay.
Those who pass the test are those with the heart. What Igbos we call Obikwe. Those with the heart, you understand?
Okay.
They are the ones who succeeded in the test.
All right, it's okay, but it looks like we are dwelling so much about the army. Army, they are mostly the foot soldiers, okay? Now, let's talk about, it looks like we know little or nothing about the whole armed forces and navy. Is it because we don't relate with them?
Forces. Now, do you have a particular question to ask?
Well, I just want to know if, because we see more of these soldiers, because we are
Oyinbo
mostly
is very
on land.
simple.
Now,
See, the answer to this your question is very
yes.
simple.
Okay.
You see the reason why we cannot say anything about the Air Force people.
Okay.
Is because Nigeria is not fighting any war in the Ategun. The only people that are flying in Nigeria are the people from Benin. Otiye. Now, if you are talking about the Navy, Benin Airlines, if you want me to give you more information after this show. Now, the Navy people, Nigerian too is not fighting any water this thing. It's only Mami water people that we know that are all over the water. So that is why it's like Navy, it does not have head. Air Force does not have head.
No, you won't say they don't have
Heads.
No, I'm not saying they don't have head, yo. And that is what I'm saying now, because they don't have plenty work. See, let me tell you something. You see, in 1967, when I had the privilege to go to Paraguay. No, I did not go to UK this time around, you. When I had the privilege to go to Paraguay. Now, when I was chilling by the water area, I now discovered that some of their naval officers, they have something they call a submarine inside the water.
What's that?
A submarine. You don't know submarine? It's a submarine that is inside the water. It is like ship. It is like ship that is inside the water. A submarine. Okay. So now, you see, these people are not necessarily doing, maybe they are fighting war, or they are, but they are doing some research. That is what I'm telling you. That is what I'm telling you. That some of these
forces we are remembering today.
Well,
We haven't. I don't understand.
You know, if you are talking of arms, all of them are arms. I don't they have arms. All of them are arms. All of them are arms in their arms. So what I'm saying about the Navy people in Nigeria. So when I say they don't have edge, I don't say they don't have edge. But it's just that the level of things that they are doing for that will make them to come and see. I know that it is easy for us. There are sometimes that somebody will be doing something in the background. You don't have to be in the spotlight. So you understand what I'm saying? So as it stands now, you see the Air Force people and the Navy people, they are not in the spotlight because we cannot exactly point a finger to
Yeah, sorry. And this reminds me of what someone mentioned to me. I don't know how true it is, but he mentioned to me that some of these Navy personnel are actually professional divers in some hotels, some top-notch hotels in Nigeria. Like they are around the swimming pool waiting to dive to rescue anybody that goes about swimming and drowning. But is that not some underemployment?
That is what I'm saying, that they don't have what they are doing.
You can't say they don't have what they are doing.
Oyinbo, see, wait.
If you don't know what they are doing, doesn't mean they don't have what they are doing.
No, I
They work based on intelligence.
Oyinbo, understand me.
Okay.
Understand me so that I understand you.
All right.
Now, in the United States of America,
Okay.
you see any small thing,
Yeah.
you already see them, they are sending drone. They are sending aeroplane. They are sending fighter jets. They are sending SWAT and NYPD, LAPD, OTA. Now, those ones are flying up and down. But in Nigeria, the only thing that we see that fly, if it's not bird, is Edo people. So what I'm saying is that there is no cause for flying in Nigeria. So the Air Force cannot be doing anything in the Ofulufu. Okay. Now, in the water too, it's not like we are having tsunami or cyclone. That maybe water is carrying people, then they now employ the Navy people to come and be swim. Because as a naval somebody, you will undergo training to be swimming and diving. So it's because there is no serious diving thing to dive. That is why they are going to dive in hotel.
Okay. All right. Now, it's okay. Basically, Armed Forces Remembrance Day is a day set aside to remember the dead heroes, okay? People that actually left the comforts of their homes to serve the military. Okay, during this Yuletide period, during the festive season, as much as people traveled home for Christmas and New Year and other festivities, these military personnel actually stayed back in their positions of assignments, actually safeguarding the nation, because intelligence would say that crime occurs mostly during this festive period. So they are actually more agile. They actually work more during this festive period. Now, this is interesting because people actually bring out their life out of love for the country. Let's not talk about the kind of rigorous training they undergo, because a good number of them die during trainings. I can say this with all assurance. And yet, they still go year in, year out. These people actually troop out for the recruitment process, and some of them get selected, and they go there, undergo the training, and are currently serving the nation, Nigeria. It's something great. And we remember and pray for the resting in peace of all the departed military souls, especially in Nigeria. Amen to the prayers. Now, let's talk about these dead heroes, okay, who out of jingoism had to go in fight of the nation Nigeria, and now they are left to be celebrated and seen no more. Now, I don't think any of you here has a child who might have died during the army, but at least, what would you have to say? What?
I say my child, go die, pa.
Well, he is more exposed to death. You say you have 3 children in the military. So why won't they? Well, let me not say why won't they die, but why are you saying they won't die? Okay, they are exposed to danger, and it's possible that they could die. So what are you saying?
They might not die, but they might collect bullets.
Either way. So it's a serious something, though. What are just few words for these heroes of ours? Just 30 seconds, each of you.
Kapara mana.
Me?
Okay, you don't want to start. I want to start with you since you have 3 children. Are you sure you have 3 children?
Okay, make I talk on.
All right.
People where they for service, I be the ones where
Those are dead already. Like your wish, your prayers for them.
My prayers for them is that make Allah give them a peaceful rest time. Kagane ko, if they reach for heaven, make Allah give them their position. Kagane, may their soul rest in perfect peace.
Amen to your prayers. Okay, Prof.
Despite the fact that he said when they get to heaven, I don't believe that Muslims go to heaven anyway. That's by the
way.
Well,
he had to come to Christian perspective.
All right,
it's still
very
the same
good.
thing, though.
That is spoken ingeniously and
heaven for Hausa na Al-Jannah. Al-Jannah is heaven.
Go ahead, though.
Yes.
For English.
All our fallen heroes. On this day back then, Agui Iransi took over power. Tafawa Balewa was killed.
Save us the history. Just wish
all right,
them well.
Good. May their souls rest in peace.
Amen.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy.
But
I must say, in a hemi-demi-semi-quaverical manner and cadence, that all the idiophone, aerophone, membranophone, and codophone instruments are pointing at him because he has lied. He has no children in the military.
All right, so
are you my father?
Final word. Hey.
You are able to lay down your life for the people, and he has no such spirit.
Hey, just 10 seconds, round off.
To all the people that lost their lives in service to the country, especially those people that lost their lives fighting the Nigerian civil war, the Biafra war. My prayer, I have not even, I don't understand you. My prayer is that they will continue to rest in peace.
Amen to your prayers. And this has been the program, The Assembly. I am Lord Lessef from the highest echelon of the British Empire. Until next week, we all say to you, bye. Lord Lessef from the highest echelon of the British Empire.
Olaniyi, if they play and they drink water, they don't know they shout, "Arise up." Olaniyi, go get to tell it. I attended nothing less than 38 parties yesterday.
Did they see you, Jack?
How's an Igbo or Yoruba?
Ona komlante wewe. Adani yake ini kimere. Ona chanara ke to you will learn it. No do
put this in
like
my
this.
mouth.
Lawyer, backhand, back. On your chakankuzele give you in my town.
It's okay, it's okay. It calls for no rancor, okay?
Ikola, is it your problem? Why is it by man?
Calm down. Hey, Aloy, calm down.
You know that this
Olaniyi, I am going to tune into ABS TV to watch the assembly every Friday 2 p.m. If you don't tune in to watch it, I will get you arrested. And if I get you arrested, there is no bail.
It is well-known fact that Anambra is a leader in commerce. From the most rural communities to the metropolis, Anambra